And we are live. So, hey guys, Star Spinner 3 back with a another Eminem album review. If you don't know, I'm going through all Eminem's official albums, mixtapes, compilations, collaborations, whatever. Reviewing them one by one, and I already reviewed Infinite, and today I will be reviewing Slim Shady EP. And before I do begin with the two things, first off, my Infinite review, um, like I noticed this while doing the table of contents, but there were parts of me where it was silent. I put in the well, like not silent, but like skipping out. I put the what I said during those skippings in the comments section, either in the table of contents or another comment. But I hope this doesn't happen during this stream. I currently have all bar the Wi-Fi filled, so hopefully that does not serve a problem. Also, um, this like Infinite is not available on iTunes. I streamed it through Musi. However, there are certain songs on here from iTunes, five of them actually, that can be streamed on like iTunes and Spotify. I wish the whole EP was available, just like Infinite, where only with Infinite it's just the title track. Hopefully that does eventually happen one day. But I honestly have no idea. Um, yeah. All right. Now that we got introductions out of the way, let's talk about the EP's intro. The intro I was basically how basically Slim Shady's origin story, like how Eminem had killed him and he, I guess, revived and they merged into one. And I actually really like this inside information. Like before listening to this, I always thought like Slim Shady was just a whole different character, but I guess not. So yeah, not much to say here because it's a skit slash intro. Next up, Low Down Dirty. I thought Low Down Dirty was a really good song. I really like the verses. The hook, it could have been better, but actually, I did find it decent. And in the beginning, I also did note that there was a reference to Margot Kidder, who did recently pass away. Rest in peace. But other than that, I don't really have much to say about Low Down Dirty. I mean, is it that song? No, but like, well, actually, I do think it is a really good song. I just like could the hook have been better? Yes, but like beggars can't be choosers. So yeah. Next up, if I had, I actually did really find it catchy and smooth for the flow. I also really like it was how it was lyrical. I and I actually had listened to this song before when I just randomly shuffle on Spotify, and I just thought it was actually a really good song to listen to, and also it does end up foreshadowing the song "No One's Iller," which does appear later in the EP. So yeah, and next up we got the song that everybody like. If there's any song on this EP that somebody had probably heard of, it's this one. Just Don't Give a. Well, it has another word to it, but I'm not saying it because I'm trying to keep it PG. And I found it really catchy, both the hook and verses, and wordplay I really loved in the song. And the weird thing is, we don't get Slim Shady EP on streaming devices. Yet we get a EP which is just four versions of the song plus brain damage. Why? Like it's nice to have like be able to listen to different versions of songs. Like the Just Don't Give one had the explicit version, clean version, instrumental and acapella version, but can we at least get like the full EP? Oh, and I forgot to mention that if I had in Just Don't Give is are both available on radio. It's on the CD But I did not listen to those because I did not feel like it. I didn't feel like cringing. So yeah, that's about it with Just Don't Give. I thought was a really catchy song. And now let's move on to a skit, shall we? It's called Mommy, which is the intro to 97 Bonnie and Clyde and the outro to Kim. So this is, I believe, Eminem driving, Will Shady dragging Kim into the trunk of the car, and yeah, nothing much else to say. And then just don't, sorry, just the two of us is the rest of 97 Bonnie and Clyde. And it should be noted that this is probably like the most violent song on the album, and besides the Mommy skit, which has no words, this is the only song on the EP that has no swearing, and I think it was the last Eminem song in 12 years that didn't have a single swear excluding like skits and stuff like that. I think it's one of only three because I remember in the last one, Searching, that was profane free. But yeah, just the two of us, I thought was really good. I might sound sadistic for saying that, but yeah, I thought it was really good. And also another thing note that's worth noting. Well, I think I already said that violent, but yes, it is pretty violent, despite the fact that there's no swearing. Well, I guess the violence is kind of implied. So if you put that on in front of your 2-year-old, I guess they would just assume that none of it is metaphorical and everything is just literal. But yeah, so yeah, overall, just the two of us is a good song. Next up, no one. Wait, yeah, no one Zeller, which is a song featuring D12, and I thought was really good. Had great instrumental and great contribution from D12 from Bizarre, Scooter, and I believe Swifty. Yeah, and yeah, I did think the song was really good. And something I noticed, Bizarre's favorite word. I think he's the only person in the song not to say the word. Um, if you don't know what I was talking about, it's the one that begins with B. Yeah, but I remember I was listening to Under the Influence early today, and I remember I heard him say that. He said, and he also, like, he said it memorably, and also my band, and I think I think that's his N word. Kind of like how, well, most rappers use N word a lot. Um, Final song, Murder, Murder. Murder, Murder, I thought was actually really good, great flow, and lyrically, I honestly did love the song. I think it did serve a great outro to the EP, and yeah, this is definitely a great song. So overall, this EP is fantastic. I I think it is slept on, and I don't think it gets talked about much. But it is really good. I am honestly gonna have to give it a 5 out of 5 because I couldn't find anything wrong with it. Like, could the hook to Low Down Dirty have been better? Sure, but it was decent for what it was. As for the top 5 songs in the album, my number 5 is No One Ziller. My number 4 is If I Had. My number 3 is Murder Murder. My number 2 is Just the Two of Us. And my number 1 is Just Don't Give. And so, yeah, I guess that is it for the Slim Shady EP. Obviously, this isn't very long. I'm at 920 right now. And that's only because this is 8 songs long, and one of them's an intro and another is a skit. So, yeah, and also the songs that are available to stream, Just Don't Give and If I Had made it onto the Slim Shady LP, and both Mommy and just two of us did. They were combined as 97 Bonnie and Clyde. And also Murder Murder, you'll be able to that's on the soundtrack to I believe next Friday. I don't remember. It's one of the Friday movies, I know that. But yeah, other than that, I guess that is it. So thank you all for watching. Well, nobody's here right now, but anybody watching the replay, thank you all for watching this EP review of Slim Shady EP. Hope you enjoyed this. Table of contents soon to come. One more thing: burn health those streaming services like Apple and Spotify for not having intro, low down dirty, and no one are available to play for available to stream. This is Stars Fan 3 signing off. See y'all next time.